Winnipeg, I believe, is Central Standard. So what's the difference between you? Okay, so yeah, well, that's what I figured. I'm originally from Ontario. I didn't think it was much. It's just an hour off. Okay, so that's good enough wiggle room then. Okay, I think that yeah, just in case I forget to ask something or yeah. So okay, we'll call back in the evening then. Okay, thanks. Bye bye. I could have tried. I was this close to trying, but I essentially asked that of the first person. Sorry for the distraction at the beginning of this here. And she transferred me, and I tried to say, before you transfer me, and then she did. And it's always very quick. And so you have to do it as soon as it gets home. But we're just looking at some insurance coverage on some things. And I titled this very quickly. I went through the settings very quickly, but usually I don't specify a whole lot. It has to have a title, obviously. So, but I think part of what it is, and this is not anything to, I mean, in my offerings or whatever, and I don't know how this would work over YouTube. In fact, although I looked at the app on the tablet because I thought, oh, maybe I want to be a bit more portable, as Mike said the other day. But then I noticed, oh no, I'm kind of holding something on the app at the moment. Not what I thought it was, because that's actually in the browser version of YouTube, and it's signed out of Facebook. And I remember in the past, I don't think I've re-signed in, and it brings it back in. So I don't know. I can't do it there. I can only do it with this webcam on one or the other. So maybe I'll post this to our other social media, which is really just the one thing, no pages. But part of me thinks, okay, we know those people better, and I don't know how to necessarily coordinate it over YouTube, but bigger audience. Well, yeah, bigger audience. And I don't know. I just feel like, and that's a new goal button. I just feel like I want to do it here. I didn't really put much thought into that, to be honest. Which, I mean, like, or maybe what I'm trying to say is it might make sense eventually, but at the moment, even to me, it doesn't quite. But that's fine. But yeah, if some of the stuff that we didn't need to see on this one particular form wasn't there, I think I'd be able to process it easier. I don't know. Maybe I'll try again later today. But I just wanted to do a quick video, and the fact that it's short, hopefully, but not too short, because sometimes I think if something's too short, like shorts are all the rage these days. I mean, and like I say, I'm holding something in the YouTube app, and although honestly, truly, when I click it, it's probably going to reload because I'm coming from another app. But so just in case, and I'm going to show it from a distance and whatever. But minimalist, SOTs, hybrid, Manny, whatever the heck that is. I don't know if that shows anything, but anyway, basically. And there's a part of me that wants to do this downstairs. There's part of me that, like I say, feels me. I mean, been hit and miss on YouTube lately in that. But in fact, though, I think I do want to switch over. I think I do. It's not going to mean I can go downstairs necessarily, to do this. And the dog was kind of up and moving and grooving, so to speak. The thing is, when it's his friend, I mean, some of them are on here, but the thing is when they, and then I'm looking in two different spots, unless I just sit backwards and try and catch both. We just don't want anybody, and they rarely, I don't know, but certain times may be better for people than other times, or certain circumstances might mean that other people that normally wouldn't see it. Like I say, maybe I will just do it here and then put it there. And then since it's a YouTube video, not a live, I seem to think that he thinks that sometimes that is the better way to do it. So we share this channel, reason stated in the other videos. And if you are curious, we can comment Once you've commented. But with and where's the pillow that's usually here? I know we've been in the other room, but I thought I brought it back. But even though that chair is fairly nice, it's kind of low, and I don't know. I've had a pillow on it, so I guess I just haven't brought it back here. But anywho, basically, just really quickly wanted to make offers. I'm just noticing I want something behind my back, so just a moment because it's distracting me. And I wish that I didn't have such good memories sometimes. And now I brought it in here, but am I going to wear it? I don't know. Oh, I just remembered. I had that. Aside from wearing clothes, maybe not remind me. I have laundry to put in the dryer in a moment. But just really quickly, yeah. So basically, on my Facebook, I've kind of updated, but I had to. Well, it's actually been about 3 years, I guess, but I had to rejoin Facebook because I got stuck out of my old account, and so. But I have my business card there, and I have. I tried to update it, but it didn't quite appear other than in a post on my page like I thought it would at the top. But basically, if anybody is interested in, and maybe I can understand if people don't want to put their email address in a YouTube comment, and I don't think there's a messaging thing, although there is a posting thing, and I don't know how many people know how to find it because I kind of just happened upon it before, where you can post something like that's not a video. So you would think there'd be a messaging thing, but I've never seen it. But if your name is unique enough, I don't know how to say it. I mean, I guess I could even try and do some of it via the comments, like photography opportunities. You know, are better in person. Uh, Possibly could be done virtually. Music teaching, uh, uh, what I'll say to that one is that um, it's interesting. I know this is interesting because it's like as much as I would tell people, oh, don't just go learn music on YouTube because learn how to play something on YouTube because it's not as, for lack of a different way to put it, because I can't think of another way to put it. It's not as one-on-one. It's not as. I hope I covered this up in the coach say. So I better wrap this up soon. It's not as one-on-one. I'm just putting on some lotion, and it's great that people are offering that for free, but it is taking away a job from somebody. So people that want to support, self-employed people, it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, so many people do that. Pull it up on YouTube or yeah, there's other ways too, but I would be so honored if there was, in Glenn too, if there was an instrument that you want to learn for us to be able to teach you. Nobody's watching at the moment, but it's only about 9 minutes in. Now, what else? Life coaching, specifically employment coaching, and you don't have to be local. I can work with you if you're not. But life coaching mostly as well. Again, I don't know. Unless your YouTube name is your name and it's unique enough, or maybe what I could do, especially if you have content, if you have videos, although I don't really want to put my email out there either. I was gonna say come to your videos and that. So this may be a bit more for posting on our Facebook afterwards, and then or yeah, and then going from there. Because they do have a messaging system, and people don't have channel handle names kind of thing there. So it's, but anyway, I'm doing this here now, so I might as well finish. What else? analyzing dreams, not nightmares, but dreams, um, spiritual healings of sorts, um, and genealogy. I'm kind of doing that a bit myself. I mean, when I thought, oh, these shows I've been watching, oh, if I was to be able to find somebody to try and find someone for me, who would I be asking them to find? Because I know about a lot of ones that have passed away, they can't find them. Sometimes these adoption shows that I've been watching, the people don't know that the people have passed away initially. And a lot of times they haven't, which is also nice. And I'm thinking Marie, but she has a common name in that part of the town. Maybe not so much. And soon to get more genealogy information, perhaps even more than I got the first time around a year or two ago from this guy. But it's unfortunate he's older. He could have a lot of answers, and he does have them in on the papers and in the charts that he makes. But aside from like his closest um, I don't know why his last name, or his father's last name, I guess, not his mother's for some reason. But it sounds like he's closer with his mother's side. And growing up, actually, interestingly, I mean, me and my dad have a lot of similarities, but kind of the same there. I mean, or at least in my adulthood. But anyway, helping you with genealogy stuff, because I know the pain of and seeing these shows too. But I mean, sometimes it depends where you live, and they're hard to book. And I would, I'm someone who's been kind of in a rut and looking for opportunities, and not kind of in a rut. I have been for a while, and purpose and to be of help and stuff. And so I really hope that you will ask me to do so for you, because yeah, like I said, I know the pain of, even if you're not used to really having a close family, wanting such. And there's all kinds of feelings that can stir from that. But yeah. Interestingly, though, I did actually say to the dog before I came downstairs, that we're happy to, because we were in the foyer and he was about to go around the wall and go to the living room. And I said, hey, come here. And I didn't have to try very hard, and he did. And he let me do this squatted hug thing that he does. I squat and we hug. And I said, we're happy to have you in our family. And I said, because they don't have much of it or something like that. And that was an interesting, brief but touching moment, of the day. But so I'm doing it for myself. That being said, I'd still love to do it for others. Mark, I don't know if there's really much else to say. And he's like 3 years old, the dog. He's not still a puppy necessarily, but he does still get into things. He does get curious, and if he can, he will. And I'm got a bit of a clutter difficulty, and I'm not sure if I put that cushion on top of some of the stuff that was on the couch or not. But even if I did, he could move it, so I should get down there shortly. I don't think there's anything else to say. I hope everybody has a. I mean, I hope everybody and us in our household. Hope that everybody has a great new year. Hopefully, we enjoy being part of each other's year and beyond. Whether it's posting music or motivational speeches, some business with you, as with the Mark. Yeah. I can't remember. Just quickly, just in my head. I should probably wrap this up. But I'm just trying to remember if this one person I work with, Natasha, if I mentioned to her or not that I'm pretty good at making short notice plans, or was that Kim, or was it both? But I'm thinking, but what, the busy bitch is about 4 appointments a day, I think. But that being said, if they work in my favor, that short notice changes, I'd have to be very clear about that. But there is a part of me, like it's still so early in the day today, There's a part of me that kind of wants to say, have you had any cancellations? I feel like we had more than one number calls the other day, though. Anyway, I don't need to still be rolling while I say this, so I won't. Part of me almost wants to call a noon hour because I mean it's just after 11, so it wouldn't be during 11 unless it went into the noon hour if I was to meet her, and that would be like very spur of the moment, and then it's the noon hour. So, but hopefully she checks the voicemails through the day. Nobody's even. I've been pretty much looking at the screen the whole time. Nobody's even briefly been here, so that's been a bit different. But hopefully after the fact, some people will be, and we'll go from there. Don't be shy to comment. Thank you. Just saw the reactions. It looks like YouTube has changed some things, but it's all good. And like I say, I was kind of distracted as I was setting up this video, so I think I did it normally. I know I set the public because I didn't set the other one. There's only two options there. So, anywho, bye for now.